Hi, recently I came to know about a person which I would like to share with you, an inspiring story. This is the story of a man who, in spite of all his struggles and hurdles, he came up in his life. The story is not only motivating and inspiring only because of his own struggles and how he bettered himself, but the way he has been helping other people who also has the same sort of disabilities. This story is a true story of a person who built a 1,000 crore business from scratch in spite of all his visual disabilities, and he is not even 30 years of age. He is Srikanth Bolla, visually impaired since birth, born into a poor family in Machalapatnam in Andhra Pradesh. When Srikanth was born, he was born blind, and in a poor family in Andhra Pradesh, most of the villagers said that get him by, but his parents had another vision. They fell in love with Srikanth the time when he was born, and he supported them with much love and care. His father used to take this special child to the farm and to the fields, but he was not interested. His mind was into studies. He wanted to study, but he never knew that there are more problems waiting for him. But to Srikanth, difficulties were always there since birth. When he wanted to go to school, many of the institutes were not allowing him to give him admission, and many of the teachers said that we will not be able to put him with the other students, a student who could not even see, and they were not willing to give him education. But luck was in favor with him. He got a school for disabled children and he got in. That was what Srikanth was looking for, and from there his journey started. He did well in his schools and he was coming up as a top ranker. But then there were other hardships waiting for him. At the age of 7, Srikanth left home and he first learned Braille, then English, and then computer education. He went on to pass his class 10th exams with flying colors, and he wanted to do science. But for blind student, science was not allowed in India. Normally, blind students are given arts stream, which he was against. Many of the institutes were not willing to put him in science stream, but he was adamant. He wanted to do science because most of the institutes said that how he will be able to understand the techniques and the motions, and how he will be able to mingle with students of the science stream. Srikanth filed a case against the Andhra Pradesh Board of Education, and he won the case. Thanks to him, that because of him, now most of the blind students in India, if they are willing to take science, can go for science. He came up with high marks of 98% in the board exams of class 12th. He won many championships, debate competitions, chess competitions, and blind cricket. He was a genius. But Srikanth was not the one who is going to bow down. He wanted to study in IIT, but Indian Institute of Technology refused to take his application. So he went on to put his application to various universities in the US. But in the US, his application was honored. In fact, he got admission in 4 of the big universities of the US: Stanford, MIT, Berkeley, and Carnegie Mellon. In fact, MIT wanted him to be a student of their university, and they proudly recognized him as the first blind international student. Eventually, things started falling in place for this young genius after years of struggle, hardships, and denial. After completing his education from MIT, his intention was to come back to India and make a difference in the lives of people with disabilities. After coming back to India, his first venture was a non-profit organization called Samanvai. Samanvai aims to give need-based education and support to disabled students. In fact, nearly 3,000 students have been mentored, nurtured and given education by Srikanth to lead an economically independent and sustainable life. He not only had vision for the unskilled laborers and disabled people, but also for the environment. And as such, he founded Bolla Industries. The purpose was to first help the unskilled and uneducated disabled people. Secondly, to encash on the agricultural ways of the farmers. And thirdly, to help the environment. Mr. Bolla wanted to help those people who have suffered the same way as him and who has missed a lot of things in his life. By employing such people in his company, he gave hope to them and gave them employment. Today, Bolla Industries has got 5 manufacturing plants and they are based in Telangana, Andhra Pradesh and Karnataka and employs nearly 450 people. The products that they manufacture is eco-friendly and compostable packaging, and they are into the business of manufacturing plates, cups, dinnerware, which is being supplied to many of the states in India. It has also caught the attention of many business tycoons, including Mr. Ratan Tata, who has invested a sizable amount in his company. Because of his innovative ideas and success, he was considered one among the 30 under 30 in the Forbes list in the year 2017. From the early childhood, Srikanth knew that it is very difficult for him to achieve anything in life. But in spite of all the hardships, all the denials and the struggle, he was determined to achieve something in his life, and he made it. He is truly a great motivator and a great leader. He inspires the world with his entrepreneurial abilities and success. Not only that, he also helps those people whom the society overlooks. He always says, disability is when you have the sight, but you don't have the vision. Hope this video motivates you, inspires you for the rest of your life. Thank you so much for watching.